I think you would agree that Batman is definitely at the top of the top lists of best superheroes. He is brutal, he is mean, he's strong, and he has a taste for justice and vengeance. With the new Batman movie, The Batman, coming out soon, we get to see several of the older villains back in the day back in action, like the Riddler and the Penguin. So this got me thinking, with all the different Batman villains that Bruce has to deal with on the daily, which one is going to be most likely to finish the bat for good? The Joker, the Riddler, the Penguin, Two-Face, or Bane? So stick around and let's talk about who the Dark Knight needs to be worried about the most. What's up, guys? I'm Drew. This is DanCo. Thank you so much for watching our channel. If you enjoy this video, or maybe videos you've seen in the past, please make sure to subscribe, to like this video, turn on the notification bell. Hey, whenever you hit the notification bell, you'll get alerts every single time that we upload to the channel. It really helps our channel and allows us to keep bringing you content like this. So let's start off with the obvious. We're going to start off with the Joker. The Joker's body count is over 750 plus, according to DC Fandom Tally. That's a lot of people. Batman's goal is to protect and to serve justice. And there's a lot of justice to be had for someone that's killed that many people just to their name. He's sneaky, he's hard to keep up with. The way that the Joker thinks is 1 in a million. Also, with Batman being the man of the shadows, the Joker has been able to hide away from Batman for years. There's even one time when the Joker was hiding from Batman and he used an alternative identity as Eric Border, where Batman actually interacted with him regularly. The Joker is crazy. He hides in plain sight. He definitely has an advantage to kill or to stop Batman in his tracks if he actually wanted to do that. The Joker's fast enough to stab Batman multiple times, fast enough to block Batman's attacks, but even the times he has been hit by Batman, he seems to almost welcome it, like he kind of likes being hit by Batman. Where he might not be stronger than Bruce, he's definitely durable. He's taken a beat down from a pissed off Batman. He's been beat again. He's survived long falls. He's taken beatings from Nightwing and from Batgirl. He's even had his face cut off and survived. His main feat is the psychological warfare. His psychotic mind has left Gordon shaking, has made Harley Quinn who she is today out of manipulation. He's even convinced the whole Arkham Guard to be his entire personal army. And inside that twisted mind is some actual impressive intelligence. He can read Batman in such a way that he could tell every single move that he's going to make. Playing into the psychological warfare, he figures out the ID of all of the Bat family. He knows names, he knows addresses, he knows everything about them. Creating his own weapons like the Joker Toxin or the Joker Venom. And this toxin is obviously effective on the normal person, but it's strong enough to affect the whole entire Justice League. If we're asking questions of who has the capability to stop Batman, there's no question at all that the Joker can definitely do that. In the Emperor Joker, the Joker killed Batman multiple times, and he would bring him back to life just to kill him again. All doing that just to torture Batman, to break him deeper and deeper, to making him want to actually die, but he keeps bringing him back to life, playing twisted mind games. The thing that makes it complicated is, does the Joker really want to stop Batman? Is the Joker's main mission in life is deeper than just killing Batman and stopping Batman. The Joker's main goal is to cause chaos, to crush the goal of Batman's justice and order and convince people that Gotham is just as rotten as it seems. He wants to bring Bruce into his world of madness more than really stop him. The Joker's so deranged and so complicated, the next person we're going to talk about can't even understand what the Joker is talking about most of the time. And that person is the Riddler. So let's talk about the Riddler, Edward Nygma. A smart boy in love with puzzles who was abused by his father from a young age, pushed his obsession with riddles and puzzles into a life of crime, attempting to live up to Batman's genius, considered himself a Batman level of intellect. The Riddler's main feat is definitely his smarts and, you guessed it, riddles, puzzles, and psychotic games. His wits lead him to creating explosive devices, making robot zombies. His ability to solve problems and work through scenarios leads him into an obsession of creating his own puzzles, always being one step ahead of Batman, most of the times leading Batman into his own traps with ease. Can the Riddler defeat Batman? Well, he's already done it before. In Batman 0 Year, he didn't only beat Batman, but the Riddler took over the whole city. He put Batman in a coma, and while he was passed out, he removed people from Gotham that didn't pass the mental challenges that he put over the whole city. And so when Batman comes back, the whole city belongs to the Riddler. So that's a big L for Bruce. You might think that the Penguin looks like a big L, and you would be right. And that plays out a little into his backstory. Oswald Cobblepot was raised from a very wealthy family and bullied as a kid because of his bird looks. And to make it even worse, his mom made him carry around an umbrella outside just because she was overly protective. Another tally mark for intelligent Batman villains, the Penguin is constantly quoting Shakespeare, training different types of birds to do his dirty work, like falcons attacking Batman and carrier pigeons stealing jewelry. Way to lean into the name, brother. Turn that mockery around into your favor, Mr. Penguin. Besides his brain power, he definitely has other feats. Batman complements his speed. Also, we can't forget about his equipment. He has a machine gun umbrella. Here's the thing, he doesn't always have a gun in his umbrella. Sometimes his umbrella has a poison-tipped point, or explosives, or a flamethrower, or laser cutters, or knockout gas, or tasers, bladed ends, darts that shoot out, torches, and yes, even a helicopter. He can turn his umbrella into a helicopter. This dude is a living example of someone who has been traumatized and needs serious love and professional help, probably. He keeps a scrapbook of everyone that's ever laughed at him. Can the Penguin stop Batman in his tracks? Well, in the Batman Earth 1 series, Oswald actually was one who ordered the hit on Thomas and Martha Wayne, killing Batman's parents. So does that mean that he can stop Batman? It kind of sounds like he's what started Batman, killing his parents, but Penguin is definitely a threat. Gotham's district attorney, Harvey Dent, used to be a guy that fought for the law and justice with Batman and Gordon. After Mob Boss burnt off half of Dent's face, he mentally snapped and an alter ego Two-Face was born. So flipping back and forth between law and chaos by the flip of a coin, Two-Face has definitely become part of a short list of villains Batman's had to deal with on the regular. While the villains up to this point have been majority brains and schemes, Dent relies on the flip of a coin for decisions that he wants to make, and then he uses his strength and durability to make it happen. While he's not like a superhuman and he's not like super strong, he seems pretty average, but he's taken shots from Bane, Black Mask, and even Batman himself. He once got hit in the face by a batarang and the other pierced into the courtyard wall. He's tanked massive explosions. Here he was able to avoid a wave of gunfire that was hidden in a nearby chair. So when we talk about Dent, we have to mention that this dude is just a split personality right down the middle. Everything that he does is all decided by a simple coin toss, with dramatic decisions and going through with crazy actions no matter where it lands, heads or tails. Can he stop Batman? Well, at times he gives himself a choice between two bad things: manipulating the actual coin toss or using a double-headed coin. He usually does this if he thinks there's a better way to twist whatever needs to happen for justice and fairness. Oftentimes cheating or giving himself two options, like I flip heads or tails. Heads, I shoot Batman in the head. Tails, I shoot Batman in the stomach, and which are both not good. The thing about Harvey Dent is he doesn't compare at all to the physical specimen that is Bane. And with that being said, Bane carries the motto of the man who broke Batman. Also, being born in prison with a life sentence is a great way to start a villain origin story. With his mom dying at 6, he was left to figure out life for himself and make it on his own in prison. The kid's in prison. After the prison house noticed his strength in his mind and his body becoming more molded into perfection, he's actually chosen to be a test subject for the drug Venom. And this drug has taken the life of every other test subject that they used. And after a few wild events, faking his death, escaping from prison, controlling the venom in his body, releasing all the inmates from Arkham, Bane stayed bent on taking over Gotham City and breaking Batman. So Bane saw Bruce as the demonic bat that haunted his dreams as a kid, And in his same dreams, he was told to overcome his fear, and then he would have all the possessions that he wanted. So Batman, of course, became Bane's villain. So we need to know how strong this venom is that Bane has. He rips off guys' arms. He beats him with the ripped off arms that he has in his hands. He chokes out Batman. He holds down Cheetah for a minute, and even matches strength-wise with the Bat in grappling. Okay, so wait a second. I lied. That's all that Bane can do without the venom. So with the venom, his strength is just getting started. To start off on the venom, he catches a punch from Killer Croc and breaks his arm. Just for reference, Killer Croc is bulletproof, and he can lift up to 2 tons of weight. He's stupid strong, but Bane... yeah, Bane with the venom can lift up to 15 tons. And maybe the most appropriate point of this conversation is that Bane broke Batman's back over his knee. So, this gives him the title of being the only villain to break the Bat. So the main question of this whole video is, which one of these villains is most likely to beat Batman, to stop the Bat, to pain the Wayne? Is it Joker, Riddler, Penguin, Two-Face, or Bane? So let's just state the obvious before we get too deep into the answer. You know this, and I know this. The Joker is Batman's #1 villain. No one really holds a candle to the Joker. It's the Joker. We all are in love with the Joker, of course. And the Joker has beaten Batman several times. But let's take a deep look into each of these characters and who is most likely to actually beat Batman, that has the motives that wants to beat and to finish Batman. So I have to break it down like this. It seems like each of Batman's villains are all coming at him with their different approach, their different embodiment of evil, their different mottos or different motives, all these types of things that are weighing into why they're actually wanting to hurt or try to defeat Batman. So I think the Joker is a great example of what I'm talking about. He doesn't really want to kill or beat Batman. He just wants the world to go crazy. And the other thing, he wants to keep Gotham insane. And Batman is really the only barrier between Gotham and the Joker. So Joker uses all of his schemes to lure Batman into the crazy madness as well. The Riddler is really similar, but still different. He wants to outsmart Bruce. He has this itch to be the smartest person in the room. If he has a puzzle or some sort of a riddle that outsmarts everybody in the room and has the upper hand in an unsolvable problem, he's going to be more than happy than if he were to kill or to hurt Batman. Also within the same lines, we have the Penguin, who obviously has more issues he needs to work through. But Bruce said once to the Penguin, if you use people with able bodies, not yourself, to do some of these tasks you want to do, you could probably actually beat me, which is kind of like a backwards compliment, honestly. His desires are more lusted over power and control, and his overly angry motives and more like self-centeredness is more important to him than beating Batman. Harvey Dent, for example, is more bound to the flip of the coin. So whether it's heads or whether it's tails, is his main motive. His split personality is more than what he's interested in than actually getting away with beating Batman. And to be honest, Harvey Dent doesn't have any superpowers. He's just really a good marksman, and he's good hand-to-hand in combat and has a little bit of law jargon. I really don't see Two-Face being much of a threat. But Bane is the only person that broke the Bat. Literally ragdolled him above his head and broke his back over his knee. He's close to par when it comes to hand-to-hand against Batman without the venom, and with the venom, well, he's a whole nother animal. Bane's heart behind killing Batman was to fulfill his dream as a kid he had, that his future self told him to overcome his fears, and the most feared thing that he had in his life was this nightmare bat figure, and of course he is on his way to fulfill his destiny. Okay, so here's the rub. I can narrow it down to 2 people. I'm sure you're thinking the same too. The Joker and Bane, right? I mean, who else would it be? So this is how I'll decide today. I'll put it this way. So the Joker's beaten Batman several times. Each time he does, it's part of a twisted plan to really just break Batman mentally. He actually kills Batman in the comics a few times, and one time he gets really upset afterwards because then he doesn't have anyone else to play with. The Joker loves the manipulation and the ongoing madhouse he brings to Bruce. He loves to just torment Bruce mentally, and he loves just to have... If you've seen the Lego movie, it's a lot like the Lego movie, like this part right here.
There is no us. Batman and Joker are not a thing. I don't need you.
Bane's main mission was to defeat the Bat, to kill the Bat, to get rid of him. That's not what the Joker wanted to do. The Joker ended up doing that, yes, but the Joker didn't really want to do that. That wasn't his main motive. But when Bane broke Batman's back, specifically this Batman ultimately went away and healed for a few months and then came back and did one more mission after recovery and then handed down the mantle, passed it forward, stopping Bruce from being Batman. If Bane defeating Batman like this, causing Batman to hand down the mantle, for Bruce to stop being Batman altogether, I think that answers our question. So today, I'm going to go with Bane. Bane wins. But what do you think, Joker Army? Are you slamming your keyboard down right now? Are you throwing your phone across the room? If so, make sure to pick it up and add some comments down below. We love to read through those. Also, if you have other ideas for people to go up against each other in the battle arena, make sure to comment those as well. And before you leave, please make sure to subscribe, to like this video. That helps this video out a ton on YouTube. It gets a lot more recognition if you like it. And turn on post notifications. That way you can see more videos like this every single week. And until then, I'll see y'all next time.